welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Kings as they came through the tunnel earlier on, all set to give their Sacramento fans something to cheer about. Welcome everyone, thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. In this game, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Sacramento Kings here in Golden One Center. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. D-Agent.
Well, thanks very much. Now, you know Giannis Antetokounmpo has one of sports' best nicknames, the Greek Freak. He said, when I first heard it, I was like, what's going on? Why am I a freak now? But then I realized it was about my athleticism and the things I can do. And so I embraced the nickname. I love it, and it's a part of me now. Kevin?
It's a terrific one. David, thanks. He does stand out. Wow. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. Holiday and Allen have guard duties, and it's Middleton in at the 3. And for Sacramento, Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating, and GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they've tried to address that a little in the draft, taking Davion Mitchell back in 21, but it's been a consistent issue in Sacramento.
Fox passes to Sabonis. Middleton against Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Middleton. Down low. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Pass to Herter. Back to Fox. Fires at the elbow. And he overshot that one, missing. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks.
And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And one reason for Middleton's consistency, he plays at his own pace.
And that's a great point, Kevin. With his size and shooting touch, he doesn't need to blow by his man to score. All about getting to his spots. Shoot 2.
He's off on the first. Hey, Bryant, you look at the Bucks' recent success. Great coaching has got to be a big part of that.
Yeah, and if you ask Coach Bud, a great Giannis Antetokounmpo is something that's a big part of it too. So expected to win. This team is hungry to get back and compete at the highest level. The coach gets overlooked at times, but Coach Budenholzer has done a great job with this Milwaukee Bucks team.
He doesn't get the second one. I know one thing the Kings wanted to focus on this season, and Brent, that was defense.
Well, they're a team that's been at the bottom of the league on the defensive ratings for quite some time. And one way to remain competitive is to bring your defensive intensity on a nightly basis. It's going to be a point of emphasis for this new coaching staff to get these guys on board.
Middleton with it. Here's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Signs of Antetokounmpo really figuring things out. His offense starting to look more and more natural.
Barnes, right side. Passes it to Herter. Red ball movement here by the Kings. Fox from outside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, all Fox needed was the ball because he was in a great spot for that possession.
Here's Giannis. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight. His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Outside Holiday. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Bucks on top, up 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Fans, your Kings,
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And with every season, Brent, it seems like the league gets more diverse and international. It certainly keeps the play interesting.
Well, the skill set of the younger players that come into the league is absolutely scintillating. And those different styles, those different techniques, that's the great thing about basketball, is that you can find something within each player that you'd like to steal or borrow, but it's unique to them.
At the guard positions, Mitchell and Monk. Miles out there with Holmes, and it's Davis at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. The wide open look here for Ingles. Buries the long-range jumper. Ingles has got the first basket of the second quarter for the Bucks.
Something that stands out about the Bucks is their versatility in their offensive package. I mean, they use penetration, shoot the 3, whatever it takes to beat a good defense.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, DA. Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Alex Lenz checked in for Rashawn Holmes, and Sabonis subbed in for Lyles. The Bucks also changing it up. Giannis, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Matthews comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Dragic in for Javon Carter. Just 2 to shoot, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And the first one drops. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Kings. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Monk. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez comes in for Bobby Portis, and Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. And Mitchell drops them both. Milwaukee in the lead. To the paint. And Dragic gets it to go on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Dragic has got his first 2 points.
Now, opposing coaches telling their defenders be more physical with Dragic. That time he took advantage and doesn't mind getting knocked around a bit in there.
Left side, Sabonis. And the pass to Huerter for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Outside, Fox. Lays it up off the glass. Fox has got 5 points so far.
The closer that Fox gets inside, the more effective he could say. I guess you could say he's good in the Fox hole.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bucks lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
I just think our activity on the ball, we got to try and keep it in front of us. Our bigs did a good job, I think, being big in the paint, making things tough there. We got to finish it with the board.
Yep, rebounds and possessions, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Milwaukee?
They run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout out to the playmakers. This team's success is because of you, brother.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
They need to play with better energy on D. Some of these guys were going to sleep out there. Anyway, they've allowed over 50% shooting. Gave up way too many open looks. I'm sure they hear that in the locker room. Maybe they'll come out angry.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Please welcome to the floor.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Holiday and Allen have guard duties. Middleton, the small forward, with Giannis Antetokounmpo as the power forward. And it's Lopez in at the 5.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one,
A
Kevin.
little surprise, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. And Giannis' journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek Freak.
1:19 left in the third quarter. Trying to get open is Lopez. Rebound by the Kings. Here's Fox. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That one is on Holiday.
Fox surveying that time, and hard to cover when he's got options.
The Kings have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
Even De'Aaron Fox has talked about how he's the fastest player in the league. The cool thing about it is night after night he seems to prove it.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Sabonis. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kevin Huerter. Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. Joe Ingles comes in for Chris Middleton. And he sinks the second.
And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made.
Allen kicks to Ingles. With the teardrop, here's Giannis. And the basket is good. Giannis has got the lead up to 5 now for Milwaukee.
I don't know where the shoulder starts and the arms end for Giannis, but it makes him dangerous on the offensive glass.
Back to Davis. Murray against Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Murray dishes to Davis. Over Allen. And Davis can't get it to go.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Bucket is good. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points.
And the offense continues to work the ball around to get Giannis in that kind of position for a high percentage shot.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Milwaukee on top, up by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So it's Sacramento. It's a 5-point game. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herder. Sabonis is out there with Trey Lyons. And it's Monk in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
Here's Middleton. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Fox against Middleton to tie it up. Sabonis inside. Over Lopez. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got it all tied up now for the Kings.
And Sabonis with the reward there for the hustle, picking up the scraps.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
Tremendous effort, putting pressure on the rim here at a critical time in this game.
Here's Middleton. Portis trying to free himself. Middleton can't get it to go. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. It falls!
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 2. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Drew Holiday.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Marie's checked in for the Kings. Barnes comes in for Monk. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Evan?
Thanks, David. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Holiday against Fox. That's a 2 from Barnes. No good there. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Allen outside. The Bucks working the ball around. 5 to shoot. Lopez.
A big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're down by 2. There's 14 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
fans, your 916 crew. Let's hear it. Please welcome to the floor, your 916 crew. Okay, Sacramento, time to get loud and make some noise for your 916 crew. Let's get loud, fans! Stand up! Make some noise!
Fox deciding where to go with it. Over Holiday. Oh, missed it. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin,